But here we're going to get started off in match 1 in Loud Whine versus Graphite. And just checking here real quick, Loud Whine and Silver Fox. Yep, I'm seeing these players, and I'm pumped to get into these matches here tonight, CNK.
Oh no, this should be a great time. Love this. I love this map mode combo. Like Strongholds on Live Fire is one of my favorites for sure in the game. Absolutely love it. All timer for me for sure when it comes to Halo. Absolutely love it. But hey, Mr. Savage taking someone down right off the bat, looking for a little bit more. Is going to get taken down by none other than LHC Black though. So you know, hey, and he's already got 5 kills by the way.
And we do have an LHC Black versus an LHC Savage. But Black with the sniper here, making a well-placed shot. 1 of 6 that's already been made. He's 6-0 right now. Coming off strong here in this first game 1 here in this Challenger Mix series with Graphite versus Loud Whine.
I say what? Obviously, both these teams are very talented. Excited to see where this match ends up going. Not too sure where we're at right now, but both these teams very talented. We've seen a bunch of these players before, like you mentioned, but I'm just excited for this LHC Black and LHC Savage match.
Yes, sir. And lost a bit of a video feed there, but LHC Black did have control of that sniper, and we saw the initial point grab from Graphite as they were up considerably in the first part of that, first few moments of that game. And then we're back. You'll see it now tied off here as Loud Whine and Graphite getting pretty neck and neck in the first few moments of this game.
Yeah, there we go. 3 down right there. Graphite, though. Only 1 player left. Going to be Boomer Froth. Trying to stay alive there. We'll see what he can get done. But the camo going to be in the hands of Loud Whine on Silver Fox. We'll see how he ends up using that. He's going to get spotted out pretty early on. That little pre-nade there hurts quite a bit. But Silver Fox, not a ton of HP remaining. But George with some nice, well-placed grenades there. But guess what? He pops back up. Does get that kill going his way eventually. A couple kills either side of the board here. With that sniper back up. Both teams trying to fight for that. But you know how LHC Black, he wants that very badly. But it goes in the hands of Loud Whine. Nice clean shot right there. Doesn't get a quick headshot, but the kill comes in regardless.
Here we have, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but Skane?
Maybe it's Skanini, maybe?
Oh, I have no idea. Skane? I'm gonna guess Skane. Okay, 9-4 either way. I can't pronounce the name as well as he can wield the sniper. They can wield the sniper. We see 9-4 currently. One of the strongest players, not only on his team or on their team, but in the entire game. We see Hamstar here pushing up, trying to get that B control and coming up a few shots short as George 68 grabs the rifle.
That would have been a nice shot right there if that hit. Silver Fox barely dodging a sniper bullet right there. Couple clean one. Hey, sniper's off the map. That was intentional. He knew he was going to die. Didn't want to give up that sniper. It had 1 shot left. That's important. That's a free kill right there if that goes in the hands of the wrong person. But
he didn't miss the chance to blow.
He did. But Graphite now getting pushed in slightly by Loud Whine. We'll see if they can defend out. They get 2 kills going their way. We'll see if they can keep on defending here. They got the AB hold, doing very well with that. Very classic hold here on Live Fire Strongholds, what we see most commonly from teams. This is the ideal hold, right? Because you can get a C spawn trap going very easily, but we'll see how Loud Whine decides to break out of this right now. They're just trying to kind of force through the front a little bit, getting as much damage as they can, but Hamstar, he's going to slow that down, gets that first kill. A lot of damage going the way of Graphite. Right now, Loud Whine still trying to break on through. They've got a chance to do it. They've got 1 player, that bottom B pillar, but he's going to get pushed on back as well. Hamstar going to clean up that kill as his teammate George just covering over from this nest like bridge side, doing a good job as well, just staying alive.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Skane 12-8, top player in the lobby as we see Silver Fox turn invisible. Grabs that camo and now heading to top mid. He hears some shots over by the sandbags, and he's going to approach this carefully. He's with a teammate, goes for the assist. He gives his teammate that assist, claiming the double kill. Silver Fox effectively using the camo and now the triple. All 4 dead on Graphite. It looks like Loud Whine's going to be able to claim A and B. The respawn here is going to be on C. And Graphite come up and take that site. Yep, Hamstar clutches up right there on the return on Silver Fox in the rotate. See them take A and B together.
Now Graphite here. Now going to be in that C, like, I guess we can call it trap right now. But LHC Black trying to break on through here with his teammates. He's got to go take down his teammate here. Savage, the cap to the opposite team. And Savage gets him and 1 of his teammates. So 2 kills for Savage. But Boomer Froth now trying to make a play over towards this A side. He's got someone sliding out behind him. It's going to be Crozen. Crozen gets a great kill right there. Has some help from Silver Fox, who does end up actually securing the kill. Crozen Just using a little bit of that movement, and George with the sniper rifle just takes his head clean off. Now we'll see if we can hit another nice clean shot on LHC Savage. Savage, though, gonna survive. And Silver Fox, this guy's everywhere. You just got to think, this guy in the comms right now, he's hearing everything. He's letting his teammates that they're being heard because, you know, he's showing up and he's cleaning up kills.
I'm seeing some good assist to kill participation on the side of Loud Whine. You know, it's meritable when every kill is actually also an opportunity for an assist. So the better participation your teammates have on the kills and the more assists you have total, that shows the teams just working a little bit better together. And in the mixed division, you know, you sometimes see a great discrepancy because you're not sure how well these players, these people are working with each other. And I think the higher assist to kill participation, it's almost uniform too. Actually, kind of ironic that they're actually losing this game. I know they're in the lead. They're in the lead now by 12, 13. Yeah, that's good. Loud Whine's taking the lead, and that might be why. They got all seven.
Thank you, Bungie. Across the board, and then 3 of them have 8 deaths and 1 has 5. It's kind of crazy. That's pretty awesome. I mean, Loud Whine. I mean, you've got 2 guys with 10 kills, 1 has 11. Like, I mean, hey, Loud Whine, I tell you what, for a mixed team, they make it seem like they actually built a legit roster here. They got a GM or something. We're gonna have to talk to Shio about who put these rosters together.
Yeah, they're definitely not the one that's loud whining at this point. Up by 40 points, 30 points. Now slowly losing that deficit as Graphite's able to retake A and C. It's not, you know, cantankerous to hold A and C across the map like this, but it seems as though they're able to claim quite a few seconds as they're closing that gap.
I mean, if you're gonna get a double kill like that from Boomer, I think you can hold it down no problem if you can keep doing that. But now, we've got this A side control and the C side, like you were just mentioning. We'll see how they collapse on this B point. George does get that opening kill. We'll see if they can capitalize on that as Loud Whine trying to capture the C objective. And LHC Black ain't gonna let that one slide as he picks up 2 kills right there, looking for a third, just barely staying alive. Is gonna survive as well. I mean, great play out of him. The B point getting captured by Hamstar as well. That's gonna be a trip cap very temporarily as the A point gets immediately captured back by Loud Whine. But now you've got the BC hold right now as Graphite regains the lead up 187 to 186. So barely there, but the C objective being taken now is Loud Whine. Now they're going to try their hand at the AC hold and see how it goes. But Graphite slowly getting that back, but losing B. So Loud Whine getting exactly what they wanted, the distraction at C to get B back.
Good reversal there. So we're going to flip to the other side and see the control of A. Boomer Froth pushing up here, trying to get control of this site for his team. He's almost on it. 2 people pushing up on the opposite side. He does go down, and he's able to get control momentarily, but we're in the final few seconds of this game, so every slight movement matters. And now we're going to see Graphite take the control once again with a BC lockdown in the final 10 seconds of this game.
I mean, well, getting the bad side of the map right now, Graphite is putting a ton of pressure on this map all the way across the board, everywhere they want it. But Silver Fox gets a nice clean kill right there. We'll see if that can open things up for his teams. That's 2, make it 3 down on the side of Graphite. Loud Whine to maybe have a chance to push on through, but Hamstar, he ain't going down without a fight. Does finally go down with that fight that he wanted. But Graphite now, you're going to slowly start losing some of those points. The trip cap just almost in there for a second, but George, he's going to prevent that. Does get that recap for his team. But now he's got a snipe in hand as well. We've seen George hit a shot or 2 here. We'll see if he can do it again. He needs to get it done as a couple players are on him. One going to be pushing from that front. One going to be that bottom nest. Hamstar pushing that out, knowing he's got to make a play. Graphite, 3 players pushing this B objective out. Maybe the chance to make a massive play here. But I think George is stuck right now. He keeps getting to absolute, but he's still alive, and that's what matters.
I was just feeling bad because if I was him, I wouldn't been aiming out. Like they could see my barrel, and it was giving me the jeeves. Like just aim toward the wall. And I know strong siding like isn't a thing in Infinite, but that doesn't stop me from looking at the ground to hopefully, you know, prevent the top of my head from being hit by the bullet as I'm running away.
Silver Fox. I mean, this guy's been doing it all game. I mean, 17 kills right now. He's going to die there, get the 13th death. But Silver Fox has had some very, very good plays this game. But this double like BC cap right now coming in from Graphite has been very successful. They've gotten themselves to a point where they're 25 points away from taking the first map right now. They do a great job with kills as well as 3 go down on the side of Loud Whine. Graphite, they've got a great opportunity here. 15 more points, they get it done. That B objective going to be the sights for Loud Whine. You see them trying to funnel through that big door. We'll see how that goes from. They're going to have to make a move now or never And the side of Graphite, though, holding strong, waiting for these players to push them in, knowing they're going to get desperate. Some good damage coming in from Hamstar. His teammates helping out. 2 kills go their way. 1 going to go against them. The Loud Whine, 1 player left. Has to try to make a clutch play. Not able to get it done. And just like that, Graphite going to win 250 to 218 as Loud Whine unfortunately fall toward it. Looks like we are kicking things off here on that Solitude Slayer. I love this map too, by the way. That might be faded. I've heard a lot of people say it's not a great map, but I love it.
Bro, yeah, the layout, man, the layout's awesome on this map, but I just have an issue with the collision. Like the top mid, there's like this little notch, and if you bounce a grenade off the ground, it just hits the notch. Like add a projectile like surf like volume, and then it doesn't hit on the small intricate little pieces, and then the game performs more consistently, and it's more of a competitive. Anyway, I digress. I have qualms with the collision in this map. I think it could be solidified, but we're not about the map, we're about the mode, more about these players. Loud Whine versus Graphite. Graphite 1 point up for this series, and Loud Whine's letting to respond, and early on in this Slayer game they're doing exactly that, now up by 5.
Exactly what we saw in that stronghold, right, on live fire. I mean, this Loud Whine team just plays the map together. You're never being shot at by one person, you're being pushed and shot at by multiple people. Exactly how we expect to see this go down, right? Already up by just a few kills, nothing crazy, but we see the constant pressure coming in from Loud Whine. They're getting a little bit risky now, doing a couple of those 1v2s and things, and that doesn't really work out the best. But when you've got players like Silver Fox, like Crozen, you're going to be able to make a little bit of solo plays as well, because those guys, we already saw Crozen in this map already pop off, and there he gets another kill in that the kill feed there, and Silver Fox with 1 as well. But maintaining that slight little lead, but Graphite bringing things back slightly as well, just trying to get a little bit of their map pressure back so they don't get pushed in permanently.
One still maintaining a decent lead here. I think at one point in time I saw them up by 5. Now they're up by 6, actually increasing the lead. We see Hamstar getting that kill. That was important. They'd already lost 2 players. They were about to lose a third. Hamstar coming through again, claiming the 4th kill, the top performer for his team currently. Only a difference by 4 here early in the Slayer match. That's solid.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, what we saw it a little bit in that map 1 as well. Hamstar low-key might be a little bit of a 1v1 specialist. He's not the guy. He's not the kind of guy. If you're in a 1v1 against him, you want to stay in a 1v1. You want to get some team help or something. Because I tell you what, I don't think I've seen him miss like a single shot. It's kind of crazy. Doesn't matter how much you strafe, he's gonna get you.
There's a double by Crozen. I haven't seen the shock rifle this game. I'm not sure if maybe I've just missed it.
I feel like that can be pretty typical. We see that a lot in Challengers. Not that people aren't necessarily not comfortable with it, but I feel like a lot's going on right now in Challenger mix specifically. You're trying to learn how your teammates are playing things in Slayer, in an actual HRL match, how they're taking things. And maybe this is kind of like being put on the back foot as far as like importance.
Right, and it could be one of those situations that the teams just aren't coordinating well. So when someone grabs it and then dies, they're not finding it. So it's despawning. Yeah. So that coordination, I think maybe that's a bit of analysis. To say that we haven't seen it isn't to say that it wasn't in play, but having not seen it, I think is a bit of merit that they might not be working to try to actually get these assets. I mean, in an asset it is. Crozen with 13 kills. That we just saw that shock rifle go down up there. Let's see if triple kill from Crozen. Are these teams? Is he going to go get that shock rifle, or has everyone now forgot about it? That's the question.
Does Crozen need the shock rifle? I mean, 16 kills and 3 deaths. I think he is the shock rifle. I'm gonna be honest. Oh man. I mean, his team is up 31-19, and that is like statistically completely on him right now. I mean, he's absolutely popping off. And obviously, look at his teammates right now, right? Silver Fox 6 assists. Skanai maybe 7 assists. You see Savage also has 4, and he has 4 himself. Like, this team is sharing the wealth quite a bit right now, and it's looking fantastic. I mean, Crozen with 2 more right there. How many kills is this guy gonna get in a map? Like, what's going on?
He's on fire. And it's really paying off. We have a lead by 11. Make that 12. Make that, not quite 13, but yeah, 35-23. I think Loud Whine knows right now, and so does Graphite at this point, that Loud Whine is their game of choice is Slayer.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I feel like you talked about it a little bit when we were like watching the Stronghold as well. Like we kind of expected this a little bit, like in the Slayer, because of the way they were playing together as a team. That we saw the stats as far as kills to assist to deaths. Like they were doing a better job when it came to the slaying department. It's just they kind of got a little bit uncomfortable there because Graphite plays a little bit more untraditional, I would say, at least in the live fire Stronghold. And I think it threw their pacing off a little bit, but we see what they look like when they have the ability to play together as a team, kind of do their thing. I mean, Crozen, I mean, this guy's phenomenal. I mean, he's a very talented player, and he does a great job staying alive even when he's low HP, hits the strafes just at the right time, hits his dashes, everything, you name it. But I just love the way his teammates follow up. But I mean, you know, 9 kill difference now, so it's kind of bringing it back just a little bit, but still, I mean, very much so a commanding lead for Loud Whine.
Graphite's doing really well of hanging on. They might have only had a thread, but that thread they've gotten good distance on that thread. I mean, they have minimized this deficit. They only have 9 deaths, and that's really downing when you think of it like that. It's like we only have 9 tries between 4 people. We each have 2 more tries.
Especially when Crozen just dashes into the room that you're in. Just,
wow.
There's nothing you can do about it.
He really wanted that kill.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it. He knew you were there. Hamstar, one of the more talented players in this lobby as well. Like we see like how talented Crozen actually is. He goes in, he hits that first shot, and he goes even shooting with Hamstar, and he gets the last shot off first, and he gets the kill. Nothing Hamstar can do about it. But just like that, I mean, they're 3 kills away from taking this. Graphite gonna need 13 more. Definitely possible, but it's gonna be very difficult. But the side of Loud Whine, I mean, what a fantastic team. Like, very fun team to watch in this Slayer so far as well. I mean, Solitude Slayer, very fun when you see a team play like this. But Crozen, I mean, this guy.
Really strong.
You looking to join a team next season, Crozen? Because I'm looking to build a team.
Game 3 now underway here. Thank you all for joining us on the Halo Rec League. This is Season 12, Week 1, as we kick off Game 3 in this Challenger Mixed Division. CNK, it's a pleasure to be here with you once again. Let's sink our teeth into Match 3 here.
Match 3 kicking off. Loud Whine, they get the first point. That means they are winning. That's how it works statistically. I'm just kidding. That'd be funny. But we'll see how this goes. Drops the Bulldog right there on accident. That's all right. Don't need it. Both these teams trying to fight over this ball. Graphite going to have the time for Jizz Snap over in the subway side of the map. We'll see how they treat this. Silver Fox and the boys trying to move up the map. Loud Whine trying to make some plays. They do get that nice opener right there. They have to be careful here. A couple players trying to push them out. The ball does get sent to the middle of the map just for safekeeping, to make sure no one goes for it for free here, because you will get naded and shot out, just like you see right there. Hamstar showing exactly why you don't go for the ball when it gets sent to the middle of the map, as Hamstar makes another clean play. I feel like every time we see him on screen, he's doing something you need him to do at the... Anytime you need someone to make a play, this is the guy who's going to get it done for your team, for sure.
16-2, early lead here on. We saw George actually threw up that ball like perfectly up here for him to be milking this like he has, and then while George was also throwing the ball, like he mentioned, he dropped the Bulldog. He had 3 assists in that, and that contributed to this initial little lead. But Hamstar trying to get rid of it, throwing it off there at the right time. We're gonna see Loud Whine just take their spot. He threw it out, but there was a player there on Loud Whine that caught it and then just immediately ran back up these stairs. So, you know, they got the control, and this is what you were talking about here in pregame, is that, you know, you get control and you're able to get some time. They lost control just for a brief moment, and they're almost now back tied up 30 seconds. They're almost given 30 seconds when you're controlling inside a subway.
I mean, looking phenomenally. I mean, no one's really even touched their setup. I say that as George starts to break on in, gets a little bit of early damage off. Grenades out, but he's going to go down. 2 players down on the side of Graphite. Not looking too good here. Graphite lose another player. You got to think Loud Whine can channel together another 15, 20 seconds, but they are going to just grab that lead temporarily, up by just a couple of points. Nothing crazy, but Graphite, I like this out of them. Not pushing with the 1 or 2 players they have left. They wait to regroup with 4 players. They know it's going to be difficult to break in as it is. They get all 4 back up. The push comes in once again. They're going to lose their first player, but they do trade 1 out. There's going to be some more damage coming through. Loud Whine getting damaged up pretty good, but so far holding strong, getting some nice kills on their board for themselves. The Graphite, the strong push comes in. They get some great kills here. That ball, though, carrying itself towards the middle of the map. Loud Whine doing a good job trying to get that ball to their respawning teammates. The Graphite with a phenomenal push. They regain this side of the map. They get that subway control. And they grab the ball time as well.
Able to get the lead. Loud Whine now back on the offensive as Graphite takes control and tied the lead, gained the lead. I remember when Jeff Steitzer used to say those things. That was great.
Look at this street push right now. I wonder if
Boomer
Graphite's
Frost.
trying to break this one out, maybe? No, they're just trying to make a play over here. But George doing some decent damage, is going to get taken down. A couple of players there from Loud Whine. But Boomer Frost by himself. We'll see what he could do with that right now. Just getting some solid time for just being able to sit back here on his own. He's bringing that ball towards the middle of the map where his teammates are respawning over on that purple side. He does get out. He gets a kill as well. He's got that ball in a great spot for his teammates to maybe, well, maybe not a great spot, but a great spot is in no one's going to just come out of nowhere from Loud Whine and steal it from him.
Well, you see Graphite now with a lead of 20 in the first round here of Oddball Streets. We're down to 3 minutes on the timer, 10 seconds on that invis. Skane going here for this middle, but I think he pushed up B. Yeah, he is gonna. Skane is gonna try to go for this. I say he. I need to stop doing that. I need to say they. I don't want to misgender people. 9 and 3. Skane with the invis. Take some shots right there. That was a bit risky. You're invis and in mid, and the first person you see it take some shots. Okay, guess I can't judge. They're alive and in the game. And it looks like Graphite might take this ball, but still, Skane still has that invis.
I mean, Graphite's just been doing a great job just always coming out on top with these these situations with the ball where it's 50-50 here. But Loud Whine, though, getting some nice kills. Skane going to get a nice triple kill right there on the board. Active camo completely gone now, though. Looking for a little bit more. Wanted that overkill for a second there, but no one close enough to be able to even get a chance at it. Dude, that's how it goes every once in a while. But Loud Whine out, ball in hand. Have to get some solid time here, but guess what? Graphite.
Yeah.
What I feel like known for their offensive pushes now at this point in time, I feel like we can officially say, gonna try to get that done. They did a great job with them in Stronghold and now doing a good job with them here in Oddball as well. Some great damage. They get that ball back very quickly. They nade themselves out. That's a tactic. It is a tactic. You got to do what you got to do. A little friendly fire damage right there allows Savage to kill his teammate. But, well, I mean, his teammate is in outside of right now. Right now, they are enemies. They're frenemies, I guess. But Graphite, though, are going to lose that ball temporarily. Savage just giving a little bit of love to his former teammate.
I would have liked to have seen Skane's triple bring a little bit more fruit to their team. You know, because at the beginning of that game, he got a triple, and then you know it didn't result in much time for his team. 14 kills. He has the most amount of kills in the lobby, and make that 15, almost 16. What is going on? Skane popping off. I just wish it would result in time for his team. You know, they're able to get kills, but they're not able to get time. 16 now on the board. Man, what a monster.
I mean, it's pretty wild. I mean, this Loud Whine team, it now feels like anyone can pop off at any time, and that is such a great thing to have as a team. Because imagine if they all pop off at the same time. That would be that would be a nightmare to play against. But right now they're doing a good job just getting that ball back on their side of the map, which they have the subway control. Everyone loves to play this seaside, subway side, whatever you want to call it. And it does work out pretty well. I mean, look at Savage go right now in the middle of the map. Doing a great job just getting damage down, calling it out to his teammates. They're cleaning it up, and now the Graphite push coming in from that bottom ramp side. We'll see how that works out. They're going to be trying to push in Skane. This is not the person you want to see right now. The guys, I mean, they've got 17 kills to their name, looking to make it a few more, and you are in the targets here. But Loud Whine do a great job cleaning up a bunch of kills once again. No one having that ball control yet, but right now, Loud Whine down by 10. Graphite trying to bring this timing down a little bit more. Maybe get the ball back if they can.
Seeing great recovery from Loud Whine, you know, being down as much as they were. You know, Graphite could have sprinted just a small bit more, and they'd be over that finish line. The ball is reset due to not being touched. Both teams are just trying to get those kills in order to be comfortable as they grab that ball. And neither has had the comfort they need to grab, and now only down by 10 points. Loud Whine quickly approaching.
If you're Graphite, you're loving it. You want to get this time down right now, but Loud Whine, get to grab that ball. This is your chance to push them in. One less player to fight against temporarily. You get one kill going your way. Hamstar, though, not the guy you want to see. He picks up a couple kills right there, tries to grab the ball, does go down. But now Loud Whine, they've got the ball in the hand of Silver Fox. By himself, is going to get taken down as well. Graphite, though, they grab this time, knowing they can finish it off here. 15 seconds or 25 on the game clock as well, if you have to drop it and fight. But 10 more seconds, they can take this one. Back PD, you got to think this is going to get very close. Loud Whine, you got to get the move on, but Hamstar, he's got the cross shots. Boomer Frost doing what he can as well. Ball carriers in a little bit of a fist fight right now. George trades out just like that. 15 seconds left on the game clock. Boomer Froth, though. He runs in there, grabs that ball, and finishes off round one to get that 100-80 victory for his squad.
Love it. Love to see it. Round one. Graphite, once again, coming out on the top on these objective games. Let's see if they can do it again and finalize this victory as game 3 is proceeding now here into round 2 of Oddball on Streets.
I mean, Graphite does a great job playing around this ball. I mean, they end up losing a player right there, and the ball is just sitting in the middle of the map, but LHG Savage, he's got that shotgun in the back pocket. And that thing, hey, Bulldog hits like a truck, I tell you what. If you're close enough to somebody, it hurts a lot. But Savage now going to be a little bit weak. He is the plant. The plant is him. He'll be just fine. But George now trying to make a play here as well. As we see Graphite trying to push things in once again, do a great job with it every time. I just feel like they have great offensive pushes. It's kind of crazy.
Once again, you see some uniformity on the side of Loud Whine, or at least some. I'm not sure how they do it, but they do pretty well, you know, compared to one another, and almost step in step. We also kind of see the same thing a little bit on the Graphite side, though, so I think that's just speaking a good bit to how each of these players are fitting into their new roles on their new teams here in this mixed division. As game 3, still 25 points. Graphite taking the initial lead. They did the exact same thing last round, and that might be an indicator of what's to come.
You know, I mean, Hamstar's had 20 kills, 13. Silver Fox, I'm sorry, not Silver, but Skinai up to 19-11 as well. But then you've got George at 18-15. We got some players with some crazy stats in this lobby. Another crazy stat is round 2. Once again, like Graphite finds a way. They get that early ball time. They're up 40-15 right now. Loud Whine trying to fight for this one right now. They are going to slowly get it out. They do lose a couple players in the process, but those players are respawning and regrouping with their teammates. But now Graphite trying to get a team push together. Got those shots coming from downtown right there. But Loud Whine get some nice kills going their way, but Graphite, same thing.
They've maintained their lead. I mean, they've done better than they did last time, almost with the triple. We see the Stalker rifle go down here just outside of Red Door. LHC Black eyeing it. You see Savage, the opposing LHC player. He gets an assist on it and a wingman at that. But he didn't pick up the rifle that's back there. So I'm sitting here scratching my head. Gets into 2 BR fights, gets a reversal on Crozen. Great plays here from LHC Black.
I think LHC Black, he just didn't want Savage to get it. That's all. I don't know. It looks like maybe someone else must have picked it up because I don't see it on the ground anymore either. So maybe someone else on Graphite picked it up that was more comfortable with it, I guess. I don't know. Hard to say. But Loud Whine now trying to push into the subway station. I mean, right now, Graphite have done a phenomenal job at the start of this second round. Already up. They've got 60 points right now. Got a nice 45-point lead going for themselves. Boomer Froth, though, this guy's been pretty clutch. I mean, they've been very, very talented, but is going to get taken down. But look at the objective score out of Boomer Froth right now. 107 is very good.
And we're still seeing a good lead here of 40 points. Loud Whine closing that slowly. Silver Fox rotating around here back Tram. A nice melee onto, didn't see that player. It's either Hamstar or LHC Black. This deficit is slowly being minimized here, CNK, and it'll be interesting to see if Loud Whine can step up to the plate and get their first objective victory for this series.
Yeah, Loud Whine definitely have the ability to. We'll see if you can get a monster flank right there out of Savage. We'll see if you can capitalize on that. Does some good damage. Is just staying alive. It's very important, but Graphite, they try to get a nice little push coming in towards this back subway station. It's just not working out. They end up getting taken down this time around, but Hamstar trying to make a solo play, picks up 1, just doing some good damage. His teammates respawning, gonna rush back in. Some kills going their way. And I mean, Hamstar just makes a solo play and it just kind of stalls things out. It forces the Loud Whine to have to sit here, try to make some plays on the defensive side, get some kills going their way. And so far, it's paying off tremendously for this Graphite squad as LHC Black is just jumping up and down with the repulsor everywhere.
Definitely keeping control and good utilization of that. Seeing a double kill here, just immediately switching to the other side of the map. Savage coming through with some kills from his team. Crozen also with 2 shots and another double kill over here. That's I'm not sure if it all happened at the same time, but you do see Loud Whine with invids and with the ball, and they're pushing it in the opposite direction of where they know the red team is. So now Loud Whine still in possession of this ball, closing this deficit. It's actually about to tie and then take the lead.
The lead now going the way of Loud Whine. But Crozen still in a great spot to just shoot people in the back. It looks like they must have forgot that he was up here, or they thought maybe he rotated down. But Graphite, this ball is stuck on a ramp right now. We'll see if they can make some plays around that. Getting some decent damage off here. They're just trying to play around this. They know they can get it back into Subway. They've got a chance to get some time. They do just that. They've got that ball in hand, getting some solid time going their way once again. We'll see how much time they can get. They do regain the lead just temporarily, not by too much, but Graphite, you have to be careful here because the side of Loud Whine are getting kills and are pushing in as they get two right there and an opportunity to retake this ball. Oh no, he tried to grab it, but he dropped.
Yeah, might have got hung up there on that bench just as he tried to get away, but it seems like either way, Loud Whine still has this ball. They still have control. Oh, not quite. We see one of the red players on Graphite step up and kill the ball carrier, and that means it's down in the back of Tram. It wasn't able to be thrown out. So they've effectively given Graphite the position, and Graphite's playing their cards here, right? They bought some time, just stayed there, didn't push the ball, able to lock it down and control it. And now we see them potentially confirming the final few points of this round, of this game.
Doing a great job here. If they close out this round, they close out the game. The map, that is. So we'll see if they can get it done. Crozen and Koda, they're going to grab this ball. They're not done yet. They know they can still win this. 20 more seconds to their name, and they win the round as well. They're trying to get to a round 3 very quickly. I love this, though. Bringing it towards where they know their squad is at. Playing nice and safe. Graphite, though, not really close enough to make a play off of this. They only need 8 more seconds. This one's over. Make it 5 more seconds. No one close enough to Crozen to stop him. He's going to be able to get that time down. 2 more seconds. 1, just like that. Going to be tied up 1-1 round count. Going to a round 3.
Round 3, Loud Whine. That was a great comeback. You know, I was demoralized on their behalf, but it didn't seem like they were, because they got right back into that game and was able to clutch up right there at the end, and that's a great way to save the day.
Great little swing towards the end there. I mean, they went down like 60-15 to start that round. They got a phenomenal start from Graphite, but Loud Whine, they stay true, they stay strong, they make a full recovery, and they end up winning that round. Now we'll see how things go. Graphite, once again, having a good early start here. Not like a super dominant one to begin with here, because they don't get it out of that purple streak, but doing a good job here. Some great kills going their way, though, and you got to think that ball is going to go exactly where they want it to go on the map. But Hamstar, he's going to grab the active camo. Not too worried about the objective right now when he knows he can get that map pressure for his team, which will lead to more time in the end. Another C Black fighting for his life. Hamstar going to go help him out, but guess what? A couple players here. It doesn't matter. He's going to take one out very quickly and get out with his life. Camo going to help out a lot with that.
Look at the kills. We have one 30 bomb, and we have one approaching a 30 bomb. And technically speaking, we're just hit 2/3 of the way through this match, so we could see 40 bombs here. CNK, Gamestar could be approaching the 40 number, and I don't want to jinx it on their behalf, but you know, already 3 players are approaching 15 total assists. I love seeing those types of stats, man. That just shows that they're working together and they're there for the fights. That's yet another reason why this has been such an even match. Tied for the series. Both teams have 1 win under their belt. Both teams have 1 win in this oddball match. So we're in a tie-breaking situation. One of these teams is going to walk away with this victory, and we're going to be going to map 4. And it could be, you know, backs against the wall. And we could see a game 4 end it. But one of these teams has to step up and be decisive in this victory.
Tell you what, Hamstar loves keeping that that pressure up like so much. They just keep getting in there, doing a ton of damage, losing their life, but it is what it is. We see this ball though in the hands of Graphite. We'll see how much time they can get out of this. They get a couple kills going their way as well. Just gonna last one alive for his team, trying to do what they can. We'll see if Graphite can hold this one down. I mean, up to 25 points here. This is their opportunity to get themselves that nice little 30-40 point lead. We'll see if they can get that done. The Loud Whine slowly pushing on in. We'll see if Graphite can get that nice early damage off. The only benefit of this side of the map is it's very open, so you can get damage off, but the bad side of that is it's very open. So now you see a lot of the players on Graphite taking a lot of early damage. That active camo player is making a massive play right now. Rumor Frost gets spotted and ends up picking the kill up regardless. That is amazing. And a double kill nonetheless. Going for the triple as well. Just barely dies to Sakanai. Great damage though out of Sakanai right there.
Yeah. That was also a good performance from Boomer Froth.
No,
Stepping
massive
up.
performance right there for sure.
Yeah, playing that pivot there in tires, being able to take shots out on the B and then just peek around the corner and look all the way back at Cafe, being there at the right time for your teammates. It's really important. And I think that's a good example as to why they've hit 50 points in a row. I think Graphite wants this to be decisive, and they just have to maintain now.
Maintaining is something. I mean, I tell you what, Graphite though, once again, up by about 60. We'll see if Loud Whine can recover from it this time around. Be a little bit more difficult, I think, this time. But Hamstar, going back to what you were talking about not too long ago, Sozer, I tell you what, Hamstar's looking like he wants that 40 bomb. Not too terribly far off of it, but I mean,
It
going
seems
back
like
to what
he's
you're talking
torn.
about. I mean, look at the assists on Loud Whine right now.
It's pretty stellar.
I mean, that's insane. I mean, all of them double digits. And I mean, you got multiple of them. I mean, looking like they're all going to be high double digits, not high double, but like high as far as assists are concerned, like close to that 20 by the end of the game if they keep things up the way they are. But right now, Graphite,
That's
though,
almost
still
50%. 50% participation. I think that's pretty great. And
they've
Hamstar's
been
likely
doing that too. It's the crazy part.
Hamstar's likely torn, to some degree, because I bet they want to get the 40 bomb, but they all just want to win the game. Like we're 35 points away from a victory, and you're also 5 points away from your 40 bomb. Which do you put it on the scales? Which one's better?
Hey, I'd be very curious to see like an actual stat sheet of like wins versus losses and those two things being on the scale.
That'd be tough, because I know like global stats, like if you pull those, I look terrible. I'm scared to look at it. I don't want that on display. I wouldn't, if I was one of these players, I wouldn't want that on display on my map. So
Yeah.
we'll see how they like it. I don't know. 64-22, going for the game win victory here in game 3. Graphite has not had 1 point in probably the last minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. They had 50 points initially, and then they haven't had anything since.
They've also done a great job preventing Loud Whine. Yeah, I mean, Caster Curse is a classic, though. It's guaranteed to happen, but also a minute and 10 left on the clock. If you're Graphite here, the way they've been playing is perfectly acceptable, right? They've only allowed, in that exact same amount of time, 13, 14 points from Loud Whine. There's a minute left on the clock. They've got the ball in hand right now, getting some solid time. They can close this thing out 2 different ways if they want and be very successful, but you got to try to get that ball out of there. Boomer Froth, unfortunately, not able to get it done. Tries to get some damage down, but Loud Whine now the ball in hand. I almost said bomb like it's S&D or something, but ball in hand. Doing a good job here. I mean, the kills coming in as well. Maybe an opportunity to get something going. They have to start pushing this out, though. Graphite, only a couple players up. It's 2 players up. Have to wait for their teammates. Boomer Froth, he's going to stay alive. Amstar, he's got that active camo, so we'll see how that comes into play.
Yeah, that could be huge. It worked out really well for them. For Skane, earlier this game, really clutched up with a great triple, using that invis to their advantage. Crows in here with the ball in hand, sitting up here, just up top the balcony. Might be being approached, yep, and they knew to throw it off. Great moves, great play. Boomer, though, is immediately going to grab this, returns it. Graphite with the invis. 20 seconds on the clock. Close into victory here, CNK, and I don't know, I'm getting nervous for Loud Whine now.
It's getting a little bit sketchy. I mean, Hamstar almost makes a play, but he runs out of ammo. But Loud Whine, they get the kills they need right there. They've got the ball in hand. Nice grenade from downtown right there. Oh, and the kill comes in as well. George following that grenade up, gets a second kill as well. The double kill going to be big for his team. And look at that Graphite once again, pushing this one in very aggressively. They get the ball in hand. Loud Whine, though, desperation is now. 15 seconds, this one's over. You got to try to make a play. Ball's on the ground again. There's only 40 seconds left on the game clock as well. Some kills going the way of Loud Whine as they pick up 3. Graphite, though, only picking up 1 in return. Loud Whine need some solid time here. They can definitely do it here. 25 seconds is very doable from this. Graphite respawning, going to take them at least 6-7 seconds to get across the map. Loud Whine have that top B street hold as well, so you have to get them out of there to get this push going. 15 seconds. Loud Whine looking to win it the same way they won last round.
Crozen has the ball. They are pushing, approaching, and they have passed the lead. We're now down to the wire, folks. Loud Whine is seeming to be taking the game 3 victory with only 2 seconds left. Crozen gets away, and that'll do it. What an escape as Crozen gets the final few points. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have recovered from our crash, and these players, shout out right now to all of these players for their patience, and shout out to all of you guys for your patience. But the players have waited, and they are allowing us the pleasure of viewing this potential game win, this potential series win from Loud Whine. CNK, I'm really excited to be here back in the booth with you this season as we kick off season 12 here on the record.
Season 12 in action. Let's get it. But Loud Whine, this first hill, I tell you what, going the way of Graphite right now, about halfway through. Loud Whine trying to fight it back. The kill's still going the way of Graphite. They're doing a good job here. Hamster did open things up. We saw originally with a nice little two-piece. We'll see if we can keep that up. But some nice kills coming in from Graphite. That first hill, a lot of progress being made very quickly here. Skanai trying to nade out his teammate right there on accident. It does happen, but some good kills coming in now from Loud Whine as they get themselves on that objective temporarily. See how this one goes. I mean, Graphite's still fighting from the grave, I tell you what.
Wow, I mean, Graphite, that was a pretty quick way to almost get the hill. And then Loud Whine came in just right at the last minute and was able to sweep control, potentially able to steal this point. They got to get on it, and Skane does exactly that.
Is that a Loud Whine? Gonna be on it now. I tell you what, though, this is a tough hill. I mean, nades hurt a lot here on these mid pillars over on batteries there, but we'll see how things go down. Crozin with a nice kill there. Wow. But if we get the Crozin from that map too, this map is already over. I know it just started, and I know Graphite is doing a great job on this first hill, but if we get the Crozin on map 2, it's done. But Hamster clutching up in this one, done for the team. Gonna be up 1-0. Active camo up in a second. Hamster, definitely a player that you want to see with that active camo. Very talented, makes a lot of plays on the map. But gonna have to be one of the teammates because they do go down.
Seeing Graphite claim that first point. See all 4 down from Graphite, and LHC Savage saw that as well, and I think made them run immediately down into this hill, start claiming some time. I want to try to get this response to this first point that Graphite has on the board. And we mentioned before, you know, recharge is the proving grounds. This is where it happens. This is where everyone's tested. Everyone knows this map, and right now we're getting to see them demonstrate it. Crozin coming through with the top amount of kills, tied with George 68 and Hamstar as game 4 is underway.
The second hill about to go the way of Loud Whine. We'll see if Graphite can stop it. They get the kills they need. They get on the time as well. But Loud Whine still going to be in the area. Mr. Savage here to see if he can make a play. He's going to get some nice, decent damage off, but get some damage against themselves as well. Crozin just trying to stay alive and just be a menace, and does just that. Allows to keep things moving. This hill should be secured now by Loud Whine. We see a couple Graphite players are here to maybe try to be a little bit of a menace over on that A side there. Now, third hill is up. Graphite going to be the first ones there. Let's see if we just get a constant back and forth. You know, first one to the hill takes it, right? What we've been seeing.
Love to see it. Tying the leader. Savage right here with the shock rifle. I think that he thought that there was going to be someone who popped out at that time. It was a great nade, really, because there were players there that could have popped up. I didn't actually see it land on the bat ledge, but I know what the intention was, and I appreciate it.
See Loud Whine temporarily on the time, but Hamster gonna open things up a little bit for the team. Gets behind one right there, gets a nice clean kill, going for another. There's gonna be 3 kills total right there, getting a nice little double kill. Opens things up very much so for the team. And Graphite now should be getting on the time momentarily, but look at this. They want to get a ton of map control as well, knowing that's what's a little bit more important here. But Savage goes for a free kill, gets taken down by Hamstar though there to back up the team. We see Silver Fox's go trying to make a play. 2 go down from Graphite. Nice nade and gun skill right there coming in. Loud Whine trying to make a play. Crozin can't find Hamstar, but Hamstar can find Crozin.
God, 1-1. Loud Whine looks like they're gaining the weight toward this point. Graphite's pushing, trying to make sure that they can prevent this from happening. And it looks like LHC Black is able to come through and get kills, prevent Loud Whine from confirming more time, but Loud Whine quickly back at the plate, able to completely flush that hill and claim the second point here in this King of the Hill match at Recharge.
I think quite like some King of the Hill. The Loud Whine up 2-1. Remember, they are on game point at the moment. If they win this one and they win this series, Graphite have to get a nice little victory here to have a chance at a game 5. About 3 down they go. But LHC Black not going to stop him. Still trying to get some time. Crozen with a nice little 1v1 right there, though. Loud Whine. Going to move on up the map. Trying to get back on this time. Some kills back and forth non-stop here, but Graphite do go down a little bit more right there than Loud Whine. That's going to help Loud Whine get some salt time, but Hamster with a nice name. Wow.
Yeah, it was a good nade, and then I saw it on the perch around the box, and Silver Fox kind of jiggle peeked that corner. Comes up on top. No, the melee misplaced. That might have been a trade. Still counts. Loud Whine with the lead. This is game 4, and if you're not aware, the Loud Whine with the lead right now could be confirming this series with this game win.
Should be absolutely massive to start the season out. Everyone always wants to start the season out, but why not start out season 12 up 1-0? Should be big to do. LHC Savage letting everyone know there's an enemy in the pit. There's an enemy in the pit. There's an enemy in the pit. Now they're at the bridge, apparently. So a lot of things coming through. I love to see the usage of the pit stuff from someone, but clearly trying to get the message across to the team that something is going on. But Crozen having a game just like that game 2, has 16 kills to the name. Look
16.
at what? Wow.
Make it 17, almost 18. Crozen is a top performer right now in the entire lobby. And we're going to see Graphite claiming some time here on their potentially second point. Loud Whine already has 2 under the belt, going for the 3rd, and they're just shy of halfway there. But still, like, assist to kill participation is actually flip-flopped. We've seen a really good assist to kill participation on the side of Loud Whine throughout this series, but looks like Graphite's currently taking that cup. They are participating on kills more, but you know, it's the time that really matters here, and they're currently collecting some of that time.
Time. Hey, objective-based game modes, we live for it, right? See, I'm not the best Slayer player, so when we get a nice OBJ going, I am excited. Right? Second, I don't always have to rely on only gun skill. Now, it's still very, very, very important, right, for all game modes. But still, it helps a little bit that I don't have to rely on it 100% anymore. But Loud Whine, I mean, look at this. I mean, Crozen's just staying alive. Some nice free damage off, calling things out to the teammates. But Graphite, they get dangerously close to getting that 4th hill on the board. But Loud Whine, get the kills they need. They're on the time. Good eye. Trying to make a play towards top control here. See if they can get it done. But Graphite trying to get a nice little clutch play coming in last second, but Skadai picks up 2. Looking for a 3rd. There's one more player down below. But Loud Whine off the time temporarily. Gonna give Graphite a chance technically to get a respawn in, but not enough to stop the hill. That's gonna be a nice little 3-1 lead on the map. Remember, it is game point. They are currently up 2-1 in the series. They win this one, it is over. So if you're Graphite, it is do or die moment, and it is the worst hill in the game for it to be do or die.
I mean, Loud Whine, they have Graphite's backs against the wall. Loud Whine gets this point, he got the series. So Graphite just went 3 down, almost 4 down, as I see Hamstar go down just as LHC Black came up. But you know Loud Whine had to see that too, and they still have not touched the hill. Neither team has touched the hill yet for this final round, and there we go. I knew if I said it, the curse would come, and one of those teams would jump right in that hill, and that's what happened. But they, all 4 dead. All 4 dead, they touched the hill, and then all died. Not like this.
I mean, hey, that's how it be. That'll be. So if I cast a curse and be like, Loud Whine is guaranteed to win right now at this hill. There's nothing Graphite can do about it. Does that work? Or because I did it intentionally,
really
it doesn't work, right?
I'm really surprised they didn't just immediately take control. Like they should have already won it. Or Graphite should have if it was really a curse. But look, we're at the end of time. They're gonna play time. All they're doing is keeping them off the hill. And really Loud Whine won it. So what you said really did happen. You brought that into fruition.
I mean, come on.